It's a foggy day. We're at the top of Mount Greylock, and we're heading south today down to, I think it's North Adams, so not too far, but it's gonna be a foggy one. So thanks everybody for coming along with me. Let's take a walk. I'll tell you, it's cold and dreary. It is a soggy day. It's socked in, a lot of fog. I don't know if it's gonna get any better. It's like mid 40s, I would suspect. Um, but the fog and everything's damp, so it just makes everything feel colder. So I was just gonna it's gonna be a slow day today. The rocks are slippery, as I figured it would be. It always is when it's rainy. So anyway, we'll just keep plowing along. Okay, that's the first blaze I've seen in about 10 minutes. I actually pulled out my Google Maps because I know there's intersecting trails all around here, but I didn't really, I really wasn't sure if I was on the Appalachian Trail because it was pretty wide. You can see here that's been, I think it doubles as a ski trail in the winter. But yeah, sometimes you have the blazes all over the place, and when you need one, you can't find one. So that was kind of interesting. Okay, here we have a sign. Bellows Pipe Trail goes that way. Appalachian Trail goes this way. But I don't see any blazes. It's very interesting. Be a good place for a horror movie. It is the foggy woods. That's different. Usually the boards we walk on are parallel to the trail, like this. As I'm walking down here from Mount Greylock, I went to the visitor center yesterday and talked to the lady there, and it's very informative. And I'm gonna, here, see if I can show this. It's kind of a drop off here. You can't see it, but I actually talked to another gentleman. He told me that there was some years back a landslide and went on the Mount, let's see here, the Adams, Massachusetts side, which is the east side. And a lot of the side of the mountain slid down. So it's kind of interesting. I don't know if we'll be able to see anything from it, but I can tell from here there's a drop off. I don't know if this is the place or not, but it's just kind of interesting. Another thing I learned at the visitor center, on the left side, which is the west side of Mount Greylock, there's, going down here, there's a section what they call glacial erratics, where there were giant boulders, I mean giant, that kind of got caught in the glaciers and kind of spun around and dug or carved out some of the mountain. So I don't know if there's a lake there or what, but that's to our left. So we're kind of walking on the ridge between these two things as we go down today. If I see anything related to that, I'll let you know. I've been showing you different places where I could tell there were grooves in the bedrock from the glaciers. So that's it's been confirmed the glaciers went through here and carved a lot of these mountains. I just want to show that on the trail. There's an outcropping, big outcropping of marble. It really stands out because it's so white. So we hit a section here where there's a bunch of intersecting trails. Obviously we're taking the Appalachian Trail north, but we're heading this way. Appalachian Trail north. Look how dark it is. I don't know if you can tell on the video, it's dark. It sounds like rain, but it might just be dew coming off the leaves. Can't tell. Yeah, it's definitely raining. Didn't think it was supposed to rain today. I'm going to show this just because I was having this conversation yesterday about how people get lost. So we come up to an intersection here. You can see to the right, there's a pretty good trail. To the left, it looks like a trail too. So there's a log there, like it's blocking from going that way. So I think we're gonna go right. Also, there were no white blazes on any of those trees to tell you which way to go. And it's kind of a joke that there's always a bunch of blazes where the trail's just completely obvious and you don't need them. But when you need a blaze, sometimes they aren't there.
This is a different mountain. Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Mount Williams.
this is Mount Williams.
There's some visitors.
Like, yeah.
I don't see any view. Well, that was Mount Williams. There were some people there, which that was the first people I saw today. They're also out walking in the rain. But I couldn't tell if there was a view or not. It was just a big fog bank. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. But I didn't take any video of a view. Another editorial comment. I usually when it rains and it's wet like this, I see those orange newts, and I haven't seen one, which it's surprising. I don't know if it's because it's kind of chilly or, I mean, I've seen them when it was cold and rainy. And it's just kind of surprising. It's almost impossible to capture how steep some of this stuff is. I actually can't tell how dark it is because I can tell from this video. It's really dark, but on this video it's kind of showing up as if it's bright, but it's not. But if anything else, you can tell that the terrain's different. We got a lot of pine. I mean, this is, since we got to New England, since we got to Connecticut, it's really changed. A lot of pine trees, a lot of dense forest. So it's different. Huh. That must lead over that notch road. I don't think it's that close. I don't hear any cars or anything. Anyway, we're heading north on the Appalachian Trail. So this is where we cross Notch Road. That parking lot must be right up in the fog there somewhere. 500 feet. Hopper Natural Area, designated 1987. So let's head north. There must have been a recent storm because that tree is down. Actually, it's that one. Came across the trail, and there's another one right up there. Okay. Wilbur Clearance Shelter. 0.3. I'm probably not going to head there today because it's raining and everything. I tried to hit all the shelters, but sometimes it just becomes an exercise in futility. There's just a lot of walking for no real reason. You can see where the clouds kind of level off, and we were up above not too long ago. You can see the rolling hills. That's North Adams down there, And just on the other side, a few miles, is Vermont. Just came down there. It's wet and slippery. There's leaves on the rocks. There's my first newt for the day. Look at that. The sun's out. It rained almost the whole way, but the sun's coming out all of a sudden. Oh, actually I can still hear it raining, but the sun's out now as we're nearing the end. I'm not sure. I think that's the first water that I've seen all day coming down the mountain. Pattison Road. Got a parking lot here. We have reached civilization. Just came down from there. Right there, you can kind of see where the indentation is there in the mountains. That's where that glacial erratic was, or is. It's carved out by boulders. Well, we're gonna call it a day right here crossing the Hoosick River. An interesting day. It rained almost the whole day, and then toward the end we come down off the bottom of the mountain, and the sun comes out and there's flowers, and then then we hit the town. So we're in North Adams, and I do love that the trail goes through these different towns. There's hotels here and food and all kinds of things, so it's a good place to end. So anyway, thanks for coming with me, everybody, and remember, where we're going, we don't need roads.